Thank you for purchasing the plan package for the Gatton CNC 2.0. In the last video, I was assembling the right Y-axis assembly, and in today's video number 4, I'll be assembling the X Gantry assembly. To start this assembly, you're going to take the 40 series 8016 extrusion and tap the 8 holes on each end with an M8 by 1.25 tap. I tapped mine really deep so that I could use an M8 by 40 millimeter button head screw. If you're worried that you might break a tap or just don't want to tap that deep, make sure you use some shorter M8 screws. It did take me about 10 minutes for each hole because I had to keep backing out the tap and cleaning off the chips, blowing out the hole, add more cutting oil, and then stick it in and continue again. You certainly don't want to break a tap that deep in the hole, and if you do, you're never going to get it back out. With all the M8 holes tapped, we're going to open up our linear rails and remove the linear bearings carefully using the plastic retainer. The next step is to put a M5 by 20 millimeter socket head screw and an M5 slide-in T-nut in each of the mounting holes in the linear rail, as I'm showing here. Next, I'll install the linear rail in the top groove by sliding in all of the T-nuts as I'm showing here. Now I'll slide in the 3 linear rail alignment jigs and tighten them. As I've mentioned before, the STL file for these alignment jigs is included with your plan package. I'll lay the extrusion on its side and go back and forth tightening the screws while holding the linear rail against the alignment jig. When all the screws are tight, I can stand the extrusion back up and remove the alignment jigs. Now I'll put all the screws and T-nuts on the second linear rail as I'm showing here. Now I'll install the lower linear rail in the bottom groove by sliding in the T-nuts shown here. With the lower rail slid in and the alignment jigs installed, I can now lay the extrusion back on its side and tighten the screws while holding the rail against the alignment jigs. When all the screws are tight, I can remove the alignment jigs and rotate the extrusion back upright as shown. Before I can put the linear bearings back on the linear rails, I need to install the grease fittings. Next, I'll take the XZ mounting plate and install the ball screw nut housing with 4 M5 by 25 millimeter socket head screws as shown here. Make sure the threaded holes on the nut housing are pointing to the left side of the XZ mounting plate, as shown here. Lay the XZ mounting plate face down and slide in the ball screw and nut and secure with the 6 included M5 screws. Lay the 2 spacer plates on top of the linear bearings as shown in this picture and make sure all the holes are lined up. Then carefully place the XZ mounting plate with the attached ball screw onto the spacer plates and install the 16 M5 by 25 mm socket head screws. This requires some patience, and you may have to wiggle things around to get the holes to line up if anything shifted when you place the XZ mounting plate on there. Notice the 2 small holes in each corner of the XZ mounting plate must be at the bottom. Those will be used for the tramming blocks. Now I'll install the BF12 bearing block to the right end of the ball screw and secure it with the snap ring. Next, I'll install the BK12 ball screw support to the left end of the ball screw. For some reason this one was a little snug and I had to use a rubber mallet to persuade this one to seat all the way on. Then I threaded on the nut and tightened it down and tightened the set screw as well. That's it for the assembly of the X Gantry. If you have any questions about this assembly, please feel free to email me at gattoncnc@gmail.com. In the next video, I'll be assembling the X-axis gantry to the left and right assemblies. Thanks again for purchasing your Gatton CNC 2.0 plan package.